refresh my camera real quick.
I have a question though. What are we doing this week? Are we going to the?
We're playing D&D this week.
We're playing D&D.
I think we get the ship stuff this
Doing the whole thing.
Oh, can we play Monopoly? Sorry.
I feel like I
Can we play?
Has everyone got tabletop simulator?
Within the game, like our characters.
Oh, if only you would be so
Yeah,
lucky,
I
Mr.
cannot
Fish.
do Monopoly.
All right.
Play Monopoly, destroy friendships. What a game.
Yeah, and Monopoly goes on for hours, so no.
All right.
Ours goes out for
We
weeks.
don't.
Yeah, if only D&D took a few hours.
Monopoly
maybe
10 town version.
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
When somebody asked me to join this campaign, I didn't know it was going to be over yet. I swear.
Yeah.
I remember when you guys first heard that, you're like, it's gonna be how long?
Same.
Oh, it's been a few weeks.
And
I didn't
now-
know. I had no
And
idea.
now we can't stay away.
Pretty
Probably
good
drop out
drug.
now.
Pretty good
I put so much
drug.
time into this campaign. I can't really just like that. Peace out. I'm gone.
We out of here.
Just quick story.
Go for it.
I was just dealing a poker game for a Bucks night, and we were in this venue where, like, there were a few private rooms, and just down the corridor there was a netball club that was just going absolutely mental. Now,
Got netball in Australia?
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think the Australian netball team's like, you know, the world champion or something.
Oh, netball. N-E-T-B-A-L-L?
Yeah, sorry, what do you think of it?
N-I-P-P-L-E.
A knitball. Blown ball.
Wow, you know, there's something else.
What is this?
We'll check this really
So-
quick.
Talking about.
Like, we're having to, like, shut the door to try and, like, shut out the sounds of them just screaming incomprehensibly, like, along to the music that they're playing, and, like, guys are going out to, like, the bathroom and stuff and coming back and going, yeah, I think the girls have, like, taken over the guys' toilets. Like, it's, I felt uncomfortable taking my dick out there. And then at one point, someone just opens the door and goes, holy shit. And everyone's like, what? And he goes, they've all just taken off their knickers.
That's like just conversation that you heard in the
This conversation
background.
get worse and worse.
It sounds like the nipple club, doesn't it?
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, it sounds like typical netball club things to do.
Okay.
What was that?
I've heard of the D Club, but not Nipple Club.
I haven't heard of the D club. I need to get in this club. What's the deal? What's the deal?
Sorry, you gotta have a D to actually get in there. That's how it
I need a D to get in the D club. It's discrimination.
What is it? I almost said racist, but that's not racist. Sexist.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, could
sexist.
be-
You are far away right now, Cari. Can you say something quickly?
Hello.
Yeah, you're coming across real quiet for me.
Because she has really bad mic positioning.
It's because I don't pull my mic up out of the way, because when I was doing that, someone told me it sounded really scratchy, so I have been pulling it
Oh,
out
really?
all the way. Yeah, but it looks like it's okay today. Hopefully it should be.
Yeah, it's probably just like what I'm listening to you through.
Side note, Ramzan started some fasting, trying to food talk.
Okay.
What about eating food
The
on
door's
here?
got
Isn't that? Oh, you mean like?
Ramadan's coming up, right?
It started.
Oh, it started. Okay. I knew it was soon.
I won't do anything.
All right, fam.
I sure would like to.
Cal here. Right. Well, we need Jodie here, and then we can start. Hope you guys had a great week.
Was it like a...
Or at least if you didn't have a great week, it's over now.
That it is. You're right.
So both things were great.
Yay!
Go away.
It's been a while since we've all been together, so this is quite nice. Also, if you haven't tuned into the Twitch page, you should. Because we have a brand new overlay setup that PV Poke has helped us with some designs to make it look spectacular.
Who hasn't seen it?
Well, the people that weren't here last week haven't seen it yet.
Fish.
My computer was actually found by paleontologists, so it's going to take a minute for me to get there.
Hopefully they can identify it.
Yes.
That was that was probably an advanced civilization that they discovered, of course, but...
Yeah, it's a pretty big breakthrough, but it's a piece of shit.
Also, we've got some new ambient music for all of you, which is fun for me to use.
I want to tell a funny story, but nothing happened to tell. I feel like I should have something.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're very kind. Oh, I do have a funny story, actually. You probably heard Rob talk about this, but on April Fool's Day, I got up in the morning to go use the restroom and couldn't get into my toilet. I tried to open the door and it wouldn't open.
Use the shovel.
Yeah, I tried to unlock it. I took a knife and I was trying to pry it open. It wouldn't do anything. We had to call a guy to
You got locked out of the toilet room.
Yeah, and
You
he
needed
had to,
this.
yeah, I needed that. Well, here's the thing. He couldn't
unlock it either.
He had to take off the hinges.
Because it wasn't locked. The doorknob was disconnected from the latch.
Yeah.
So you would turn it all the way around both ways and it wouldn't pull the latch open.
He took the hinges off and then he took out the doorknob. So the door would open and close, but there was no doorknob in there. It was just a hole, and he's like, well, it works. So there's a hole in there, but you can at least open and close. I need to go get a part and I'll come back. So for a while it was just a door there with no handle, and he went and got the part, and then he came back and he put a new door knob in there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds like some crazy elaborate April Fool's prank that went wrong.
Yeah.
I had to walk to the local 7-Eleven to use the restroom.
What? I have no idea what's happening right now.
I tried to use the restroom at 8. And I didn't have to go too bad, and I was like, you know what?
So you got,
at least
hang
I
on,
have
you
a stock ladder.
Did you get locked in the toilet? Is that what you're saying?
No, I got locked out of the toilet.
Oh. Well, that's not as bad.
The doorknob basically broke.
I think around 11:30, I walked down to 7-Eleven.
I wasn't involved in this. I don't care what my association with doors are.
All right.
It was locked out.
Should have kicked it open.
We are live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting the game 2 minutes before 20 after. As a dungeon master and your friend to the players, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait. You want to see me, don't you?
Now.
We beat the dragon. What else is there?
What I wanted. Yeah. We took a little bit of a 2-week mini hiatus where the group had arrived at a ship seemingly made out of a large creature that existed only in distant nature as a much smaller version in the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, and now seems to be modified as some kind of ship of some sort that's crash landed in the mountains. The party's Tortle, Ranger. Torterra has connections with this, and so through some much needed deliberation, the party decided this is their next task to complete before they look to resolve any other things. They wanted to start cutting some loose ends. Through Torterra's management of guiding and directing, as well as the excursion that they took south to find the location, they were able to locate it. Through some very good planning on the party's members, side of things, they were able to dispatch 2 threats that seemed to be scouting around on the outside and investigate why they might have been there. Through some other observations, the party members were also able to locate where the entrances were in a couple of areas and decided that the second floor rather than the main entrance would be a possible route in for them to investigate. Through questionable means of stealth, they were able to scale to the second floor using a grappling hook, a teleporting party member, and a ballista that seems to be frozen to the second floor, some kind of battle deck of some sorts. And there is a matching ballista on what seems to be the main deck outside. Writhing tentacles latched on to the front seem to dig into the snow, and we hit a flashback where they were talking with Velen about Chardolin and doing 2 truths and a lie with the party members to get to know each other a bit more. We decided to take a little bit of a hiatus there. But now, the party lies in wait on the second floor of the battle deck. I will reread this. Middle deck has an open cowl that mounts to a forward-facing ballista, and the walls are lined with ballista bolts waiting to be used. On the far wall, there seems to be what looks to be an armored shutter. In modern day, this would look like the closing panels of a camera lens on the inside. However, it seems to be shut tight. And the doors to the south, underneath of them in the main area, it looks very similar to this, but are more boarded doors traditional ways. And there is no lock, but there is also no handles. They were able to locate 2 sets of stairs in the organic mess that is this creature that lead up and down. Meshadieme decided to inform the party that he was going to stealth, hide, and try to descend the staircase without being seen or heard. And that is where we bring you today. As he descends the stairs, you hear this sliding around. It's very faint, but yet it doesn't seem like it's coming from anything large. Attached to the walls in the chamber below seem to be out of view because the staircase leads to what you can see at the end of the staircase, which is the set of double doors that seems very remarkably similar to the inside version of what you saw outside. And according to this, that's all you can see in your immediate viewpoint. But the ceiling looks to be similar to what you're currently at. A bioluminescence, pinpricks of light that seem to be organic. And the rest of you are outside, freezing on the second deck as the wind whips underneath of the canopy.
Question: why do the stairs say up and down?
So
Because one goes up and one goes down.
Which ones go up and which ones go down.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know why I just saw that as like, wait, is that ordering or is that actual how they work? Sorry.
I order you to go up. Yeah, if they go opposite of what they say.
See, stairs are this wonderful object.
You have to go up the down escalator.
So Mesh went down, and
I've done that.
He went down. He went down the stairs, and what's he discovered, or has he come back?
He has not descended the full staircase yet. I'm just telling him what he immediately sees before he gets to the bottom of the stairs, because what looks to be the closer he gets to the entrance or the base of the staircase, the more open his view gets. So the room seems to open up more and more, and the staircase is facing the door that you guys would have entered in from the other side at the main area. So essentially, you saw the door first, you went upstairs from that door, and then he went down the staircase directly below it. So when he's walking down the stairs, he's basically walking towards the same entrance you guys are stuck at outside. And that's all he's seeing. It's just a wall on that side, but the room is steadily opening up the more his field of view opens as he descends the stairs.
Okay.
Do you still have my stealth roll from last week?
If you did it in physical, then no.
Okay, I'll do it again then.
But I believe I checked the stealth to see if there's any reactions before I did anything. So I think your stealth score is high enough to pass. So we'll just work off of that for now.
So yeah, we'll just wait and see what Mesh discovers.
Alright, I keep going down the stairs. Blackie's on Breker's shoulder.
Stand here.
Sitting on the ballista looking grumpy.
Okay. Mesh, make me a perception check, please.
Three plus 3, 6. Bad roll. You know what? Hold on. I'm using my inspiration. Can't roll with a 3. Yeah, that's 11 plus 3, 14 now.
Much better.
As you descend the stairs, you start to notice that you can hear some sounds on the other ends of the staircases. So on the right side and the left side, as you get to open your field of view, it seems that the noises are very slight shuffling sounds on the left and the right. However, on the left side and the right side, there's more than one sound. There seems to be more sounds coming from the right side that you can't see in vision, because on both sides, they're not just in front of you. Nothing can be seen. You can only kind of pick up a general sense of some sounds, as if something sounds like it's cleaning or sweeping the floor, or some shuffling of just someone dragging their feet, walking around. That kind of a sound is kind of prevalent throughout the room. But you can get a little bit of positioning until you reach the bottom of the staircase. I'm working off the assumption that you're not just going to walk out, because even if you stealth, there's nothing to hide behind. You're just seeing a rounded wall and the door, and the more until you walk out from the bottom of the staircase to go beyond the threshold, you're out in the open. I will tell you, with your perception check being just on the brink, you're going to miss some key information. So, sorry.
Okay. I am invisible though, so I can keep going down.
Okay, so you did make you are invisible to the eye? Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I did go invisible.
Then
that's why I have the thing on top of me.
As you descend the staircases, you will then be able to look around the room. Attached to the walls in this chamber are sets of chains. Manacles of varying sizes, but most of them seem to be much larger. Designed to maybe hold something bigger.
Manacles of unusual size? I don't believe it.
The staircase that you're riding down goes up to the next deck amid large crates and barrels that seem to be strewn throughout the room. And the more you look around, the more you can kind of see some broken bits of things kind of just strewn about. And then you start to see the things that are moving. Moving around amongst this detritus stuff are 4 creatures. 3 of them look to be small, kind of repulsive looking things, and they're kind of slimy looking, and they have this odd shaped body. They're very small. Like, we're talking probably a little bit smaller than a gnome size, maybe about a gnome's like height if you're gonna put it in humanoid terms, and maybe like a little bit bigger than a dog in human terms, like large sized dog. And they are floating above the ground, and yet it doesn't seem that they're able to really maneuver themselves very well. There's these oversized tentacles that seem to be growing out of their faces, and they're like pushed on the floor like a couple of monkeys' orangutan arms, and they seem to be sliding slowly and aimlessly throughout the room, pulling themselves with these face tentacles.
Kind of like that guy shackled in the fortress.
The guy shackled in the fortress didn't have any tentacles. He had like his whole face was like removed, so you're not sure, but he was much taller, much thinner, and much more intelligent looking than these things. These things look to be very small, almost completely different and opposite in their shape and construction, and it's almost like you can see it's almost like this tiny little figure kind of hunched up with some little appendages, and then there's these 2 super long tentacles that are more muscular and are sliding it across the room. So think of it like this very weird shaped, almost like a daddy long leg, if you will, a slimy purple daddy long leg that doesn't seem to be wearing anything. And then there's these 2 beady black eyes that have no pupils, no irises, just completely jet blacked like a spider. And then there's these 2 legs that they have that aren't just like pinpricks that are moving, but they're like these slimy appendages, almost like they prop themselves up. But you're not sure if the floating looks very unnatural. You're not sure if the legs are able to prop it up at this odd angle or if there's something more sinister at play. But the 4th figure is distinctly different. It is a lumbering, monstrous thing that seems to be made like a humanoid shape, but it has stitched together parts of goblins and dwarves and the head of a reindeer.
Okay, I'm gonna have Blackie whack his tail 4 times. Breker would know what that means.
Oh yeah, we had like we were talking about making a sign.
Oh,
it seems that the other thing too is that the large creature, while moving around, it doesn't seem to be moving in any standard pattern if you just wait around a couple seconds, and the other things, it doesn't seem like anything has noticed you. And the little floating things have just kind of like, they don't really seem to be doing anything for form or purpose, really.
Did we finalize if I break invis from using detect thoughts?
I am going to say that it does, because it is essentially a spell as far as its effect. So for the sake of balance, we're going to say you have to burn the spell.
Okay. So, do I get a sense of what they're trying to accomplish? Like
make an insight check.
That's a 12 plus 0.
I am going to say you have really no frame of reference. These things are completely otherworldly in their design and their shape, and even the creature that seems to be stitched from other things seems to be so sinister that your brain is like trying to comprehend what the receptors are sending signals of what you're viewing, because this is
Okay, if outside body language,
Odd.
they're moving around. Can I tell where they're trying to move things? What's the physical goal there? Is it like they're trying to buckle things down from falling off, something like that?
This is the same question, essentially phrased in a different way. So your insight check is going to yield the same answer.
Okay.
You don't know anything about purpose. If you stay here and watch them, I can tell you specifically what they're doing. But that's not going to do anything besides tell you what they're doing. It's not going to give you any insight into their goals. If that makes sense, if that's what you're after.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll stay down here for, like, I don't know, a minute maybe, see what they're doing.
Okay. Yep, okay. Got it. All right, so all of these slimy creatures that are floating above the ground and pulling themselves across the floor using their oversized face tentacles are essentially just pushing debris. The best you can sort out, it looks like a bunch of elementary kids in a room, like 3 kids in a room that were assigned to clean a room, and they just don't have any tools to do that and are just kind of like pushing stuff around and doing it poorly. Think about like 3 loitering kids. They're just standing in a room they're supposed to be cleaning, and they're kind of just like pushing something aside. That's kind of what it looks like they're doing, but it's very odd in how they're accomplishing it. And you notice after waiting about a minute, there's no order. They're kind of just moving and pushing stuff around, and then they kind of push it back, or then they like push it to a different area, and then they forget about it and go to a different area and push that. Very odd.
And the big creature, is he just... Does he... Okay, here's what I want to know from the big thing. Does it seem intelligent, relatively? Like...
It doesn't really seem to be doing anything, but every once in a while, if you wait a little bit longer, say maybe 2 to 5 minutes, you'll see that sometimes the little purple things will kind of go over to it and like push it, like try to knock it over, and it kind of gets angry and it takes like a swipe at them, and they kind of just float away like they're teasing it or something.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem like it's swiping at them is ill intent for an attack. It's more of like a shove or a push that it's trying to accomplish, but it just doesn't hit them sometimes. So other times it'll shove them to the ground, and then they kind of like roll over and then slightly begin to float back up before the tentacles kind of start moving them again. It's this very odd scene because innately what you view is enough to scare the living shit out of anyone. But what is actually taking place in the room is incredibly inane.
Okay, Blackie does a little tongue whip, tongue flail.
Up at the top of the steps, I'd kind of start gathering the group around here. I'd position me and Goldy at sort of the top of the staircase on either side, and maybe Van Valor with a clear line of sight down the staircase initially, basically trying to set up a kill zone at the top of the staircase and then give an opportunity for Van Valor to shoot something down the staircase.
The big guy isn't moving, right? The small ones are.
That's right.
Okay.
I am going to bring you to a different level, Mesh.
Okay.
You are essentially here.
Okay.
I will give you one more piece of evidence if you actually begin to move around the room. Would you be moving around the room, or would you stay where you're at, just kind of viewing and watching?
I'll probably move, but like keep a good distance from all of them.
Okay, because you would have to clear the stairs to see there's some sort of small corridor at the far end, but you can't get a good view of it until you move past some of the crates so that you can see past the crates and the stairs. You see, like, there is something down there towards the far east wall. So you can move your token where you think you would move.
Here's the interesting question, Rob. Would responding to somebody else's message break invisibility? Because message you can say, at least say one phrase back.
Do you have the message spell?
I do, but other people in the group also have it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But you can't.
Know.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
while you're doing it. Yeah. Because you're
and
not the one casting
Torterra.
the spell.
Yeah.
And
there's also Torterra who can do the psychic thing.
Yeah, but I believe he has to see somebody for that. I don't know how that works. Yeah. You guys have to make sure you know what the wording is specifically of those abilities. Otherwise, there may not be an option for you.
Message you have to point, so you can't still send it.
All right, so are you looking towards that far wall? Can you see on your screen what I'm talking about? It's that little notch.
I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can see it on your screen, then I'll just tell you what it is. There seems to be 4 more doors. Well, your guess is doors. Because what you see is basically what looks to be 4 fleshy-looking sphincters that are lodged into the wall. And each one,
good image.
Each one has a very small panel to the right of them. And by panel, the best way you can guess is it looks like there's almost like a single armor plating about the size of a hand on them. And they're from this distance, you can't see any details of it, but that's about what's on the panel. Or the iron plate, if you will, from your point of view. And this is where things are going to be very interesting. So to pull you guys out of the game a little bit here, we're starting to dwell in the realms of science fiction. And you, as players, are going to potentially be able to enjoy science fiction in a fantasy world. However, your characters are fantasy characters that do not understand science fiction. So this is going to be a very fun role-playing opportunity for all of you to kind of get into the minds of these characters and figure out how they interpret science fiction. Good luck.
It's a ghost.
Okay. I'm going to stealth past and get closer, like here-ish. So like here.
Where are you trying to go?
There.
Okay. I'm going to have you make another stealth check. But this time, it's just so that you can move around the room instead of bumping into them because they are moving. They're not just standing in these areas.
Yeah, it's keeping good distance and all that. So. That's good. 22, I think, plus 7, 29. No, 22 then. Yeah.
All right, you can make it there. And we are going to click over to the other group. upstairs. Blasting winds cutting near to the entrance, and you guys kind of piling in towards the far side shutter doors.
Breker's been kind of pointing at people and asking them to set up for an ambush here. Blackie has kind of indicated that there's danger down the steps, so I've just been kind of directing people to set up this ambush here.
Torterra, are you getting closer to the door, correct?
Yes.
As you specifically start moving towards the door, you start to notice that the shutters begin to give a little bit, like they're trying to open. And in your mind, it's almost as if both your mind and that door make a connection.
As in, do I know what's beyond it, or do I know... What do you mean by connection?
I would like you to make an Arcana check.
$11.
That's good enough. Your guess is that there is some sort of mental energy that has connected your mind with the door, and you can command it.
Cool.
As soon as this connection is made, the door does crack open a little bit, but it's not very noticeable to the rest of you. Torterra only really notices this because it's almost as if a muscle relaxes rather than something opens. So there's no sounds. It's almost as if that snapping connection is what you hear as you connect to something, the clicking sound, but it's only mental. In addition to this, I would like everyone to roll perception upstairs.
Okay.
At 20 is...
Oh, come on. I got a 6.
Okay, you're going to have to ignore my use of a prop here and just go with the sound, okay? So we got a 6 from Chalcedony. We got a what total, Cari, from Devii?
23.
7.
13.
14.
Oh, we're not rolling well.
Torterra, I would like you to roll with advantage for this.
We already did.
Because you succeeded on his Arcana check earlier, so it's going to give him advantage on this check.
Who gets advantage?
Torterra. Torterra, what did you get, mate?
Sorry. So you want me to roll another one?
Yeah, if you didn't roll it with advantage, just roll again. You can take either. So which one did you get?
Stick with 11.
Okay. So unfortunately for Torterra, he doesn't hear this. Only Devii can hear this. This is a very high check. Devii, from beyond the door in the other, which you can only guess is a room, you can hear a very rapid sound.
So I'm standing by that door, and I hear that, and I go.
It's very soft.
It's coming from. I'm gonna ping. Is coming from this direction.
Yep, inside of that other room.
I'm gonna nudge Breker. Like something's running.
Once she begins to point this out, and you guys chain of command it to each other, you can all start to pick up the faint sound of it.
I thought it was keeping up.
I won't belabor the point, but you will not hear this stop. Once you've heard it, you can't unhear it.
So, what the fuck was that noise?
I thought it was like a bunch of things running, but it just keeps on going.
I'm getting kind of freaked out, I'm not gonna lie.
If it was running, it would have either faded away by now.
Yeah, it kept on.
Does it sound like
is.
running, like scuttling?
That's what I thought it was.
It sounds like a rapid
I thought,
series
like,
of
a bunch
clicks.
Rats were running, but
Sounds like clicking.
Clicks.
Oh
Oh shit.
It's like somebody is playing a MOBA next to you with their mouse just going, clicking rapidly.
Guys, it's a
where's
bunch
my
of
mouse?
birds.
Where's my mouse? Where's my pointer? Where's my pointer?
Yeah, if I turn my mouse off, maybe that would be better.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
What do you think that is?
That's not what Devii says.
Hmm? Well, no, that's what I'm saying that to Devii.
Yeah.
So Devii says, I don't fucking know, basically.
I don't know.
Breker is a little panicked that we might be like, quote unquote, ambushing, but actually just surrounding ourselves.
Yeah,
You're muted, Cari.
I either want to take on one spot, either what's behind that door or down below. And like you said, the choke point is good. We're separating things out individually, which is why the choke point, but what to do with this door? Plus we don't know how to open it.
We could possibly stand here and here. Let all the enemies funnel in through the stairs, and if that door opens, at least the enemy will be in front of us rather than behind us.
Maybe we shouldn't stand in front of the door with our backs to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna... I know that this is a good spot for me, but if something comes out of there, I think I would like to be maybe standing.
Can we
you keep fading when you get quiet.
Yeah, it's because it's my with Roll20 it's lagging and things are going in and out.
No.
Just my whole camera in general is not functioning, or my whole thing isn't functioning properly.
You could just be walking away. You could just be walking away as you're saying that.
And I was saying that probably we should go.
Rob, you said this ballista was frozen, right? This won't move?
Correct.
And
you have no idea how long it's been out here.
These staircases, are they like, could I throw a rock and hit Devii from here? Or are they like walled staircases?
What do you mean by walled staircases?
Like, is it open to the elements? Like, or are there walls on the sides?
Like, basically, could I just go la 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 la?
Oh, you're saying like if there's like a deviation between the two? Yeah, I'd say there's probably some form of wall. But what you can notice about the walls, I guess you could say, is that they don't seem to be organic. The walls themselves, they seem to be constructed to make this work.
So someplace like here, I could attack something coming up the staircase.
There's no barrier, like...
So if something's coming up the staircase, the only wall is the center deviation because it goes up. But from the floor, time out, Cari. From the floor, there's nothing, right? It just goes into the floor.
Okay.
There's no guardrails or anything.
I could literally walk straight and fall down the stairs, right?
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly what I'm going for, Cari. You could just go and like walk and then go straight down. So you can see each other from across the way, is what you're getting at, right, Breker?
Yeah,
that's right.
So if something's coming up, is it just gonna come? It's just gonna come that way. Is it not gonna try and jump over the side or something? It might do, but they're probably just gonna come straight up the stairs. Well, I guess we don't know. Okay, Torterra and
I'll have Blackie do that.
Wait, hang on.
Okay,
wait,
you do so. You do first.
Yeah, sorry, one sec, Mesh. Torterra and Vanvalor right in front of this. This is a door, right? That thing right there. This is a door.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
It looks like a inside of a camera lens that's shuttered closed. closed.
Okay, right, yeah, because the token's on it on my screen. All right, they should probably at least turn around to face that in case that opens, and then the rest of us can surround the stairs. Like Devii can stay where she is, and then what about if I and whose token is this again? I've forgotten. Me and Goldy. Is that Goldy's token?
That's me.
Yeah, Goldy and Breker and Devii can come to the stairs at like different angles. Like if you're there, I'm saying this to the group, by the way. I'm kind of whispering it to the group and like seeing what the rest of the group thinks about that idea.
Someone could actually also probably jump down from a... Oh wait, no, sorry. There's a partition between these two, so they couldn't jump down onto the bottom stairs from the top stairs.
Someone, aka Devii.
They can't jump down from here, but it'd be a bit of a
I'd
leap.
rather not get in melee.
Oh, you don't want to get in melee? If it's going to be a melee situation, then maybe I should go where you are, and then you come here, because
I was just gonna stand here. I can back up a little bit.
Your texts have area of effects, do they not?
Yes.
Your magic, I mean.
Yes.
So maybe it's better if you go where I am then.
No, because I want to stand away from the door, because we don't know if something's gonna come out behind you guys.
Oh, okay.
Because we originally placed like what you're planning right now. Breker had us like gather all around here, and then we heard stuff behind this door.
About the door.
Yeah, and I don't want to have my back to the door, so then that's why
Sure.
I'm standing here, so I can face whatever's coming.
Sure, okay.
Cal. Oh, we lost her again.
Oh.
She'll be back in a second.
Alright, I'll have Blackie send the signal to stick on his throat. I'm in position, basically.
We can understand on the sides of the stairs. We're waiting for them to all come up and around. We should give them the space, unfortunately, to maneuver. Or
I mean, I can
possibly we can stand here.
Yeah, that's good. That's
while,
good.
While Devii lets us know if there's anything behind us, she can just immediately just shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And once we know, we quickly go around here and make sure we won't get pincered.
Yeah, because Devi's she's facing towards us, right? So she's got the whole view of like where they can come from potentially.
And I cast Fireball on all of you.
Well, not on. Isn't it? Don't we have a thing that can protect us? I don't know. I can't remember. That stops us again. No, I thought we had like a bubble or something, or maybe I'm just getting it mixed up with that one shot we did. Never mind.
Everyone else,
We don't have a white mage.
Mesh said Blackie gave the go signal. I think we're going down the stairs. You ready to go?
I can hit slow in the room first. Do we want that? Do I have to see them?
Did he give us any details though?
4 enemies.
4 enemies?
That's
all we get?
Well, I don't know how much
How are we supposed to
information
strategically for this? Pull him back up.
Who's going downstairs?
Do you want me to hit slow in the room first?
We call Mesh back up?
I can't see anything down the stairs. I can't communicate to Mesh 2 ways, so he can only send messages to us.
Let me go to the top of the stairs and try to point Mesh. Like cast
message
many times. Wait, no, I don't have message. That's my other character that has it. Dang it!
I have message.
Okay, can you try to find him and get him to come up here?
Are you casting message?
Me? Yeah.
I would like you to tell me where you would like to point at the floor to cast message.
Oh.
I'm standing back here just in case.
I'm assuming like Van Vlora or Devii are like telling Breker and Goldy to stop them. So we are going to stop going down the stairs.
So unfortunately, if you're just going to be popping it in different areas, like Cari was suggesting, I'm going to have you shoot one, and then I'll let you know the result. And you just keep popping it into squares, and I'll let you know when you get it. It'll be like Battleship. There might be ramifications that when you don't hit him, there might be nothing. So,
let's go.
You have no frame of
I don't know
reference.
how to.
So you can grab the ruler and just snap it, like turn snapping on, snap to center, and then drag it on.
Here. Right in the middle of the ballista.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say?
I say, just see if it's him. Just mesh ?
No response. After you wait.
I don't know. I don't want to accidentally let something else know we're here. Do you want me to hit slow in the room?
I mean, we could just
and
go
then have us run down.
I kind of gesture, like, hold the spell, maybe?
Can't we just have, like, I'll point to Blackie and be like... like, trying to gesture to Blackie, like, get Mesh up here.
It's up to Rob how he...
Yeah, I don't know, be like...
Roll me a d20, Mesh. Cari, roll me a performance check.
Okay.
19.
Performance check.
That's 40.
27.
Mesh, you get a mental image of confusion, but also one of the ladies is trying to talk to me.
The only lady?
What?
The only lady, actually.
There's only one.
Whatever.
Well, there's two, but she's just not here.
There can only be one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What lady?
Alright, I'll
Valen.
start stealthing back up, I guess.
Make another stealth
Do I
check.
need to roll again? Roll again, yeah. Okay. That's good. 21.
Yep, that's good enough. Mesh, as you kind of go up the stairs, I'm gonna make it look like... Yeah, like you guys can see Mesh is there, but he's
kind of relay that we're surrounded
invisible.
here. It's not
He's
a good
invisible,
place to
so
fight.
he has to reveal his position to you guys before you can start talking to him.
I assume
I'll
he,
just
like,
whisper out
almost
into
on our way
the
back,
whisper out, and they'll. I'll just go up to somebody's face and whisper.
Also, Mesh, you kind of notice now that you've gone down there and back up. The temperature does seem to be very slightly warmer. Almost like there's a broken heater or something, but it's not by much. I mean, think of it like cold-ass winter, and you've got some really weak stove on, and all the windows are open.
Where's the temperature warmer? Inside?
Downstairs. Temperature does seem to be a little warmer, but not by much. Mainly like above freezing.
What are we waiting for, guys?
I want to know if Mesh plans to flush the enemies up towards us.
Well,
That would break my stealth. I don't want to do that unless you guys try to make a noise and make them come up.
Or would you rather us all go down the stairs?
Yes, 4.
Or sorry, like three of us go down the stairs.
What up? We got the signal to go down. Let's go down.
Well,
How big is the room? Can Van Valor hit it with a spell?
It's a little bigger on the back and smaller on the front. That's roughly the same size, though.
Roughly the same size.
Okay, shall I guard this door or go down the stairs?
Don't stay by yourself.
Oh, but Torterra.
You could, if you want, you can make a noise and see if they react to that. But
I gotta distract.
Never mind. If I go,
Bear can start scratching at the deck of the ship downstairs. Maybe they'll go towards the door. Mesh, you
that could work.
They move it all. Otherwise, maybe we in someplace where we're not surrounded here.
I don't think I'll be useful to go downstairs. I don't have dark vision, and if I bring the torch with us, we're gonna break.
There's light downstairs.
There's light. Oh.
Is there light? Okay.
Let's go down.
Dim light.
Actually, let me double check that.
You did say there were some fire type things on the side on chains.
Oh yeah, some glowy.
Dimly lit.
Yeah, dimly lit.
All right, I would like a marching order, please.
May I go first?
We're going down.
You stand in the back.
I'll go behind Goldy.
Please move your tokens.
Next to Mesh.
Wait, are we going right now? I want to get in position again before you guys come down.
Are you gonna go first?
Oh, there we go.
I wanna go.
I've already moved Mesh downstairs because he's gonna be there first.
Yeah.
I'll go second, and I will have my.
My main goal is to be closer to the big guy, because he's the biggest threat from what I can see.
So I'm gonna go to the lighting layer and add a shape for the stairs. You would not be
I
able
want
to
to be near the
there.
front so I can melee if needs be.
There we go. And then I'll add another one.
Quick attack.
Yeah, you should be covering the boxes.
Are we leaving Torchy here?
Yeah, because that's just gonna break the staff.
I'm gonna put my hand
I can't see.
The boxes full height or like?
I'm just gonna do the stairs like this, Mesh.
Yeah, that's fine. Are the boxes full height or like chest or stomach
pretty
height
big,
or something?
but I'm gonna say you can see over them, and they're just gonna give like partial cover.
I'm gonna put my hand on Van Valar's shoulder and give him resistance.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There.
Oh, he's over here now. I'm gonna stealth, like here-ish, maybe.
Ooh, okay. You need to make a stealth check.
21 again.
You have a very near close call with the large patchwork figure as they kind of almost walk into you, but you just wait and wait because they kind of like walk in your path of that you want to go, and they kind of just stand there for a very long time before just taking a couple steps. And
I picture the Vaxildan thing where he's like waiting and then goes walking behind the guy, walks with them, then jumps out again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay close to the big guy, and when these guys come down, are you guys doing the distraction thing or just coming down? Did we finalize that?
Could I have Bear like roar and kind of maybe like scratch, kind of paw at the deck of the ship outside?
How much control can you do remotely and telepathically with your creature?
I have a mile of communication and full telepathic communication.
Okay, so what instructions do you give the bear?
Kind of tell him, can you make a loud noise, something that we can hear from inside? Maybe give me a little roaring and then probably just run away and hide.
Yeah, I would like you to give me a charisma check on the bear stats.
A 16.
Okay.
There's a -2.
That's a -2.
Scary boy.
Good boy.
He just tumbles his way outside.
So you notice, Mesh, that there's some very loud noise, and I'm guessing the breaker informs somewhat the group that's at the staircase of what's going on with what he's going to tell the bear to do as a signal of some sort. The bear roars with a loud sound and begins clawing at the base, which is not visible by anyone. But as it does, Mesh, you notice that the 3 figures in the room, the small squid face things, stop moving for a second, and they all like turn their heads towards the door and kind of cock their heads like a bunch of animals.
No reaction apart from that, okay?
Goldy, you're the lead of the charge here, so it's on you.
Hold on. There we go. Okay.
I'm listening for their footsteps coming down the stairs.
Ready.
Yes, we're gonna ready my weapons.
I'm holding an attack for when I hear them coming down.
Right, we're going down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you just
Walk
stealthing or are
slowly.
you just walking?
Oh, stealth.
We should
Stealth
stealth,
check.
right?
Pass without a trace is gone, by the way.
Let's go.
5.
Fish is looking rough.
We lost our turtle.
I got a 17.
I don't think that's where your ears are, fish.
All right. As you descend the stairs,
Oh god, these numbers.
I'm gonna say that it doesn't really matter because we have a 5 in the mix. As you descend the 20 feet of ceiling, let's see. I'm gonna say you get to be about. I'm gonna put 3 of you on here, so I'm gonna move 3 of you down. I'm gonna grab these 3 tokens if those are the people that are going. The rest of you can move where you'd like to go next. You arrive here. And as you do, Mesh, your reaction goes off.
Okay.
I can't say anything.
It's
Doing a
to the bottom.
stab on the big guy.
I need to hold on to
I'm out of
Goldy.
bed.
Do I
Goldie
get
twice,
double
hang on.
stab or single stab on this, since it's a reaction? Single, right? Or do
Yeah,
I
it's
get a full
gonna be
turn?
a reaction if you're holding something.
Or, okay.
Cal, it's probably best you just sense my presence. We don't want to hinder
14
each other
plus
if we're going
7,
to be in a battle.
20,
Are
21.
you shooting or are you stabbing?
Stabbing.
And you need to get close to it.
Yeah, I'll walk up to it.
So do that first, and then make your roll with advantage because they cannot see you.
Alright, good point. Rather than that, yeah, it's still 21.
Okay, then roll damage, please, with sneak attack.
86 is... How many d6s is that? 4. Then 1 more for the sword, so that's 5. Ooh, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage.
19
and my
damage.
invisibility is off. I assume they made a sound also, right? So everybody's in.
Creaking of the stairs. Bleh.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a second. All right, I would like Chef and Cari to position their tokens for Devii and Breker where you guys want to be in the marching order. Van Valor is basically at the next step, but it's 20 feet, so there's 2 people that need to be there, and sorry, Torterra as well. You 3 can step somewhere on there, but Goldy reaches the bottom of the stairs when his stealth score kind of kicks in.
Can you position me? I'm just, I guess maybe for theater of the mind's sake, I'm planning to go down just enough so that I can see them and possibly the maybe like a couple enemies, but I'm just trying to keep like a line of sight on everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to all of you right now is where you're currently at. You can see nothing but the double doors until you get to the bottom of the stairs. You will not be able to see anything.
Well, I'll just keep them in. I mean, it's kind of a bottleneck with them all at the bottom of the stairs, so I will still keep my distance back.
I'm in the train heading downstairs. I'm just the caboose.
Okay. Torterra?
Oh, but I'm not going in before Torterra.
Guess I'll just take that spot that Devii just vacated.
Alrighty. As you descend the stairs, you do begin to see some of the same things that I described to Mesh earlier, but as you do, Mesh hears the faulty footwork and slipping on the slimy substance on the floor, where Goldy ends up tripping and almost falling, catching the wall and the crates before he just almost takes a full spill. As he does, Mesh sinks a dagger into this, for lack of a better phrase, a sack of flesh that is excuse of a human body. And as you do,
That's what my mom used to call me.
You hear a roar. Just this creature just goes kind of mixing of like this guttural sounds and also the kind of moaning of a deer as its like nightly call might be. And I would like everyone to roll initiative, which means that you would need to update your initiative scores in the section here.
Well, the one we had before doesn't count.
No, these are old initiative scores.
Wow.
Oh.
Awful. 1 above.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a good roll. Fuck.
No.
I need to be like.
So far, my advantages have shown me nothing but comical low numbers.
God, that's really fucking annoying.
I have a +9 and I rolled a 2.
I have a 20.
I'm on initiative.
20 with my
You're not on initiative.
Everyone's numbers are getting lower.
Wait, did
Torterra,
I do it right?
Time out. Can you guys see yourselves in the initiative order?
Yeah.
I can't edit it. Oh, there we go. I finally did.
Oh. Yeah, I can't do mine. Hang on.
I did it like 3 times before it actually worked.
You just click it and then hit enter. After you type the number in.
Enter.
There you
Okay,
go.
that worked.
Alright. I have organized it properly. If anyone's initiative score is not rolled, I have removed Bear from the initiative order because he's doing his own thing at the current time.
Bye, Bear.
Yeah, I just sent you the message too, Rob.
Okay. Gotcha.
Bear's not.
Just chilling.
Unfortunately, I've got no one to convey.
He just sits on his haunches.
Just living his best bear life.
Yep.
I really get the highest, but I. Oh man.
Enjoying the bare necessities.
I just love that he did his job and he's just like.
Okay, Chalcedony, what do you do?
Can't believe I'm second to last.
This is bad. I wanted to go first, but Chalcedony can't see shit. Okay, he hasn't got no dark vision.
I've already explained that there are dim lights here and you can see.
Oh, on my screen I can't see anything.
You're on the staircase.
You didn't bring the torch down.
Ahead of me.
Oh yeah, now I can see, sort of. I can see half the screen. Okay.
And that's a wall thing.
The stairs.
I'm gonna put the torch where it would be here, just for the sake of vision. Would probably not obstruct as much if I put it on Goldy. But yeah, I'll put it over here for now, Cal, so you can grab that later. Okay.
Okay.
I'm up. I'm up.
So, I've got a question. Where I'm standing on the stairs, it's the bottom of the stairs.
I'll just put 2 torches in the room, and that'll make it all lit.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs. You're like 2 steps away.
Okay. All right. So I need to move from my position to see, because I can't see anything up here. That's black.
Leapfrog over me.
So I need to leapfrog over God. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so just imagine, because I haven't got time to speak to him, just imagine that I move a couple of spaces. I move. Oh fuck! Actually, that's ugly fuckers. I guess. Okay, so I moved 2 squares. That counts as like 10. And I can see 3 of the enemies. And I would like to walk stealthily towards the one that's closest to me, which is this one here.
I mean, you can make a stealth check if you want, but it will be your action.
A stealth check is an action.
That is correct. You're not a rogue.
I'm not a rogue. Hang on. That will be...
Can't steal powers from anyone.
10 foot. I want to do that. Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I'm a little bit disorganized here.
You're just gonna have to
bring
that.
That looks so comfortable.
I want to
So Mesh has sunk a dagger into this thing next to him. As he pulls it out, that's when you arrive.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go forward here. Oh wait, hang on, move 2 squares. And I want to attack this delightful thing. I don't know what this is. And so I'm going to roll for attack. With my scimitar.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Hang on. Okay, I got a 14. Not very good.
You got a 14, that's a hit. Roll damage.
14 is a hit. Oh wow, okay.
Also, this thing doesn't seem to be just before you roll damage, if I didn't describe this to you at all, it looks like this very weird floaty alien baby creature thingy. You have no idea. This thing is wild.
Me too, bro.
Alien. And as you approach it, it kind of just like these big black eyes that look like these large, almost octopus or spider eyes or something, are just staring at you.
Why me?
It just looks at you
Why
before you swing at it.
So I feel kind of bad, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I need to like try and dispose of it. I'm just gonna try and with my scimitars just quiet and dispatch it as quickly as possible. In my mind, I'm gonna be trying to dispatch it.
You are foreign to me, thus you must die.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna stab it in the eye and mouth. I don't know if it has a mouth, but anyway, I'm gonna try and stab it in its orifices to try and
roll
dispatch it. Yeah, I did. It's 10.
All right, as you take the slashing of the weapon, because it's not a stabber, it's a slasher. You slash right into the face of the creature, and as you do, you realize that there's no give. It's almost like you're cutting meat as it just goes, and the creature just dies on the floor.
Okay.
And
So
this
that's one down.
purple, blackish ichor almost just kind of like begins to pour out of the small body. And you notice that there doesn't seem to be any bone that you've cut through like you would normally. It's like cutting through an octopus.
Yikes. So to get down, 1 second. I still have some more movement, right? So I went from here to here. 10.
You cannot walk over the crate. You cannot walk over the crates.
Oh, sorry. Okay. 20. I mean, I could go there. I have enough movement to go here. What I'll do is
how much movement do you have?
I used 10, so I have 35 left.
Use 15 to get there.
I used 15?
Yeah.
Okay. 40. So I could just about get here, right? 25.
25 plus 15 is 40.
Yeah, my movement, let me check again, hang on. My movement is 45.
Okay, then you can get there.
Okay, I'd like to go to this next creature here. And I'd like to also attack that one.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
With the scimitar. This time it is a 26.
It's a hit, roll damage.
So I will, again it's 10, and I'd like to perform the same slash across face. I don't know, whatever the eyes or whatever, I don't know if it has a face, but whatever.
Okay.
The slimy thing.
After the first one is killed and the other two look at each other and then see you sprinting on your hooves on this slimy floor filled with just debris, and as you slash into this one, you all hear this kind of shriek, but it comes in your ears, or it comes out of your minds rather than into your ears. And this one also falls to the ground as you bisect it sideways, just scattering on the wall, and some of the bits of the headpiece just kind of hit the wall and slide down.
Wow, just okay. And then I'm gonna use my action to give a signal to Mesh.
All right, that is your action already completed, and a free action to signal Mesh. What else are you doing? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, because I don't have any more movement, so yeah, that's it.
Then we turn to the other figure here. And as we do, I just want to double check to make sure it doesn't look terrible on the screen. Looks to be okay.
Probably keep one of the smaller ones alive, but I don't think I get a turn to say that.
Nope, you do not. It is not your turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill that
the
guy.
figure that is like the head of the reindeer and the goblin and dwarf bits that are all stitched together with some kind of esoteric or weird looking slimy thread turns around and moans as it just takes a couple of swings at Mesh. Let me just double check something here.
Opposite of our plan. They're not supposed to funnel us. We're supposed to funnel them.
We're not supposed to funnel what?
Funnel.
We're being funneled by them instead of them being funneled by us.
No,
Two of them are dead.
We're doing the funneling. We're doing the funneling.
We're funneling into them, which is not good.
No, there's only 2 left.
Well, you can't always bait everybody to one's place. So.
Yeah. The most difficult one's probably going to be that one that Mesh has.
It's literally why I attacked him.
Yeah.
Okay.
My AC is 16.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have to read here. Hang on. Excellent. You said your AC is 16?
Yep.
So it brings over its head and almost tries to ram you with them as it just tries to slam its head into you, and you easily dodge this lumbering figure as it does a big swing around. And as it raises its head, it makes two fists and puts them together, a dwarf arm and the really crazy looking spindly fingers of a goblin mashed onto a much larger body as it swings and hits you. For 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it almost, you can hear like a rib almost crack as it just.
Uncanny dodge for 9 damage.
And as you uncanny dodge, it's almost like you kind of like see the way it's gonna hit you and you can't avoid it, so you almost like writhe your doppelganger like body to kind of increase the impact of it and like move the bones back just a bit to kind of soften the blow.
Oof.
Slow motion, out of the way.
It's the Matrix.
Yep, you're like calculating.
Sorry, Tara. You're up.
Yep. Okay.
Hop, skip, and jump us first.
Yeah, so how much movement is it going to take to get past whoever this is in front of me?
So it's 5 to get to where they're at, and then it'll be 10, 15 to get here. So to get there is 15 feet.
Yep, I'll do that. This guy's an enemy, right?
That's me!
Oh, okay. I won't attack him.
He is an enemy.
Why?
So I still can't see any enemies.
That's right, because you're coming down the stairs, unfortunately.
Cool. No doubt.
I wish it was my turn first.
So do I.
No.
I can see enough.
Fish, you begin to see some of the manacles of things and creatures. I would like you to get. You can give me a perception check if you get past Goldy. I'll let you make a perception check for free without your action.
Yes, I'll do that.
So you got to pick somewhere to go with some of your movement here. You can go square by square if you like. But you have to go into Goldy's space to go to 20, and then you can go to 25 in any of the squares adjacent. You can use the arrow keys also to move, by the way, on roll 20 once you select your token. Yeah, it's like a RPG.
We are one.
Okay, where are you going?
Oh, Rob, I've told Blackie to assist Breker whenever.
Okay.
It's off.
So you're gonna go there? All right, that's 25. Make a perception check, please.
I can see an enemy now.
Okay. Wonderful.
I don't like your tone, Rob. 23.
Okay. The crates on this side of the room. Everything looks very, very familiar. But you actually notice when you come around and you take a quick bearings that the section over here, this crate, there is some manacles nearby that are attached to the wall that are specifically the size of your wrists. And as you see this creature, I would like you to make a insight check with advantage.
Oh.
19.
You remember a flash in your mind that when you were here on this ship, there were 3 gnomes that were with you. And as you get these almost formless faces, genderless, you can't remember anything. They're just like these little gnomes that were with you. Your brain kind of does that beautiful mind thing where it kind of does this, like, you're trying to make sense of this just weird moment as like some of the memories are almost overwhelming your mind, kind of just coming back and hitting you like a ton of bricks. And you flash again and you see this contortion of a figure, and the only thing you can even make two heads of is this almost echo of a scream in the back of your mind. That doesn't seem like it's happening now. It's something of the past.
Very Bleach vibes from this music.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, Bleach is good. If you ever want to, I recommend it. It is, but there are filler episodes, so you can always look up my filler. There's like 2 arcs that you could totally
So I
skip.
think you've got another 5 feet of movement, maybe. You have 30 feet.
I think so. Yeah.
It's one of the few animes that the main character is my favorite.
Oh,
At
really?
least one of my favorite characters.
Does it have like 1,000 episodes?
Guys, this is Torterra's turn.
Sounds like.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Torterra's turn, not anime talk, Cari.
Come on.
Sorry. I was just trying to fill the silence.
Might grab out a spear and throw it at the enemy that I can see.
All right. Is that the little purple guy?
Yeah.
Okay. As your eyes meet, you pull out a spear and chuck it. Give me an attack roll.
10.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Top or bottom?
If it's thrown, it shouldn't be the two-handed version, so it'll be the less damage.
One is D6 plus 6, and one is D8 plus 4. So
Yeah, so that means it's a
the same.
versatile weapon. So it'll be if you do it with one hand or two, and if you throw it, it's one hand.
So the bottom one is one hand? The D8 plus 4?
The D8 is with two hands. You get a higher damage
okay,
dice
cool.
than when you
Right,
have two
right.
hands.
Oh, yuck. Okay, 7.
Okay, you see the spear kind of doesn't impact this thing like you would expect. It almost hits the creature, but it kind of tries to dodge out of the way the best it can by floating just down a little bit. And as it does, the spear tip catches the head of the creature and splits it just wide open. And it's just wobbling, floating in the air. And the tentacles kind of just trying to brace it to stay up. And there's just ichorish, this weird blood-like substance just spilling out of its body all over the floor, but it does seem to be hanging on.
Is Turtwig still with me?
Yes, I believe he would be here. I don't know where that token went. Maybe you didn't drag it on earlier.
I'll fix that. Ooh. There it is. Hey. I guess I'll assume that Turtwig's used 25 feet of movement as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But because Turtwig only has melee weapons, I don't think there's anything Turtwig can do. But I have a second attack, don't I?
The other thing too is that hang on, sorry, my brain is very, very slow here. You can attack again if you have another weapon to throw or use, but if you want to use something that's not a spear, you will or a javelin or whatever like that, like you want to use a bow, then you will not be able to use it because you've already used your action to draw that.
Sure. And yeah, I've only got one spear by the look of it. So I guess I'ma end there.
I'ma end you later.
Also, you can kind of pick up in the room a lot of this. Some of these things look new, and some, like, to you, like you didn't remember seeing them before, and others of them don't look as new. Devii.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I want to use part of my movement to go past Breker and then go past him again.
That's 20 feet of movement to get you there, Cari.
To get me, 1 second, I gotta. Okay, 20 feet to get me here. Oh gosh.
Here, I got you good. There you go.
To get me there.
Yeah.
And it looks like at this point all I can see is Goldy and Torterra. That's 20 feet to get me here. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I think I would have seen them all bottled up before I tried to scooch all the way down there.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna cast Kinetic Jaunt on myself, which will break the concentration on Van Villar's resistance. But this way I can walk. My walk speed increases by 10 feet, and I don't provoke opportunity attacks. But that doesn't think.
Is this an action or a bonus action spell, babe?
This is a bonus action spell.
You got it.
And I can move through the space of another creature, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain.
Well, I wasn't counting allies as difficult terrain, just full disclosure.
Oh. I thought you were. Okay.
You don't have to cast a spell now that you know that.
Yeah, I won't do that then. But if I have to go that far, I think I would go as far as until I see Van Villar.
He's right in front of Breker.
Oh, okay. So I would like to cast on Torterra, Van Villar, and Goldy. And I think I can do that standing behind Van Villar. So
you cannot see Torterra unless you get there.
Okay.
It's less about the fact that you can see down the stairs, and the stairs don't really have any obstructions, and more that you need to go vertically.
But I used 20 feet of movement to get to where I am.
Yeah, because you were at the back of the stairs up the top. You had to like walk down the stairs to see where Torterra had moved beyond the stairs.
Okay. Because Breker's gonna have to get past me again. So.
He can get past you, Cari. I don't know why you're scared of that.
Okay.
He can get past you.
Okay. Then I will cast Bless on those three.
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys all a D4 logo. You guys can use a D4. Cari, you'd like to explain what Bless does to your friends here?
Yeah. Let me copy it. His concentration. So once again, yeah, my concentration on resistance. Right.
It's only on certain types of things.
What? Oh yeah, I'm talking about bless, not resistance. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range whenever a target makes an attack roll. or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And I'm not casting at any higher levels than that. Oops, I accidentally.
So attacks and save, not skill checks, okay?
Correct.
Moving
so
anymore,
I'm
Cari?
casting it on Torterra.
I already marked them, babe.
Okay. Then I will use the last of Bless is a action. So as a bonus action, I will give a d6 inspiration to Goldy. And then I will back up 10 feet.
That's where Breker is.
And I can't share the space with him, so I'll back up 5 feet.
Oh, that's where Van Valor is.
I will stay right where I am. Why can't people share the same space and be side by side?
Because.
To be fair, it is a staircase, so, you know.
Alright, Goldy, I'm going to give you inspiration somehow. I just can't figure out where the musical note is. Dun, 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 dun. Where is the inspiration one?
I think I also have it from last week.
Wait,
this is dungeon. This is not Dungeon
inspiration?
Master inspiration. This is Bardic inspiration. There it is. All right. So
No, I have Bardic also from last week.
Everyone just getting inspiration.
Yeah, I did cast Bardic last
Okay.
week. But wait, no, Bardic only lasts 10 minutes, so you wouldn't have it anymore.
Okay.
all right. So unfortunately for this is the wrong step block, Rob. That one. The little purple thing moves close to the thing to Torterra, and as it does, it doesn't really seem to float. It does seem to use these figures as it just kind of slides closer to you, and then as it does, it begins to like lurch and just begin. You can see the blood is like trailing on the floor as it kind of comes closer to you, and it reaches out these smaller tentacles from its face, and then one of the bigger ones from the ground tries to whip out like drastically, or sorry, what's it called, helplessly, and it slaps into your body and just kind of sloughs down on the ground and back to bracing it again, seeming that it's trying to attack you, but it's just very, very weak and poor at doing so. Van Valor, you're up.
I'm gonna cast haste on Goldy. I already sent him the thingamajig with the stuff. And then
buff ups.
I will leave it there. That's what I got.
I cannot see my cursor.
Okay.
So
I just don't move from the spot.
actually, I'm gonna try and scooch back a couple. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Scooch is aggressive.
Basically, like, get on the other side of Breker so he has less people to walk through.
All right, I'm not sure why this is doing this, but I can no longer like scroll on this sheet anymore, so I'm just gonna give you a yellow for haste. Okay, all right. So Van Valor, you said you're moving anywhere further or no?
Yeah, I'll move on the other side of. Actually, no, never mind. That's a bad idea.
Also, does haste require touch?
Nope.
Okay. How does it look when you cast haste?
How does it look?
Also, I probably should have asked Cari what blessed looks like. Sorry, babe.
I think it's more of a feel for Goldy. He hears a little quick tune, and he feels like his bones almost start to vibrate.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Cari, how does your bless look when you bless people?
Oh,
For Devii.
her eyes flash white, and it kind of it's like she has like concentration, and then opens and it's like white, and then she opens her hands like this, and wisps of white go into you guys from the back.
So quickly.
Yes. That's it.
And so Van
Then she
Valor.
turns around to go back up, and it's like, ah, shit.
So Van Valor and Goldy and Torterra feel this kind of wisp kind of impact your body as this white energy impacts them, and then for a flash, a brief moment, you can see this kind of wings that are like etched like tattoos on your shoulder blades, just on the outside of your figure, just kind of go and then disappear into your body as you get the buff. Blackie is assisting Breker, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then Mesh, it's your turn.
Okay, as I'm disengaged was what I was thinking. I don't get advantage here, so it's a straight roll. 13 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage. You did not get sneak attack on this.
Yep. Right. Plus 4. 7 damage.
Oh. What was the... Okay, never mind.
The previous damage? 19.
No, never mind. You sink your dagger in very easily into this figure. And it's uncanny how, like, after you pierce it, it's almost as if these, like, weird wires kind of prevent the damage from really having anything. Stabbing it twice, you now can definitely tell that this thing doesn't seem to be phased by you at all.
Almost
missed that. That's very,
bonus
very big information.
action. Bonus action disengage. Probably take like here. You can still see him, but over the crates, half cover.
With a dead corpse.
Yep, that's fine.
Is
that your finished turn, right? That's your action, bonus action movement? Okay.
It.
Goldie, you're up.
That's a
Ooh, I'm channeling over sense power and responsibility. My anxiety is through the roof. I see the enemy before me as I rage up and take a swing with my great axe.
You're like, what is it? The veins in your body go as you like rage.
I just beat like.
No, you know how like in anime, your arms get bigger.
Oh, the veins got.
He's a totem barbarian, so as his bear aspect kicks in, or his whatever his wolf aspect, he can choose what he wants. But he's basically he's gonna get those aspects of the totem creatures.
It's like a base.
I'm gonna put Breker on top of Van Valor for the sake of planning.
Right, I'm gonna swing at this fella right here. Great axe.
Oh, I can't say that one.
With a 21.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Actually, how do you want to kill it?
I'm unable to understand exactly how much power I have. I do this simple swing of going down, not even noticing how and why I actually hit it. I just go swing down. As I look upon it, it's been sliced in half. A clean swipe before it starts to move again, grading down onto the ground.
This is very odd impact as Goldy rages up very, very fast, takes just a couple pivots, turns around, and then slams. You hear a loud slashing sound into like linoleum as it seems to score the floor and impact it and crack it a little bit with the force. Just, and as you do, the body falls after your axe hits it, just side by side, and it's almost like you didn't cut through anything.
First you're raging like, ah!
Did I do it?
Did this axe get stuck?
No, he can kind of just wedge it out real quick, but yeah, it's dead.
I'm gonna run around to see what's over here. So I have 440 feet, which goes up to 80.
Well, yeah, you have 80 feet because you're hasted. So just click your token and use the arrow keys, and that's 5 feet every time you move.
80 feet?
Can I move like this? Is that okay? Or do I have to go through?
You have to go through. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say diagonals by the staircase don't work like that.
So for now, I'm just gonna go over here. So
yeah, just click your token and go 5, 10, 15. Like just use the arrow keys.
Okay. Fine. Hello, you. So I'm gonna run. Well, I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna run for dramatic effect.
That's fine.
And take another swing.
Make an attack roll.
I can't see that. 19.
That's a hit. Same thing as before. I will not have you roll damage.
Oh.
You hit this thing like a ton of bricks, and it's almost like there's some kind of very thin thread or just invisible thing that you just hit, and it just goes into almost like iron, like just solid brick, and it just like it has that reverberation effect if you've ever hit a very solid substance with like a baseball bat, just like it doesn't hurt you or anything, but it is a very unique feeling as you impact this thing. And you're if there's any indication, that is 100% a strike. This is not blocked by armor at all. There's something else at play here.
Wasn't wearing armor.
Okay, is it still my turn?
You've attacked twice and moved a little bit. It's still your turn for a bonus.
Cool.
Your bonus action was used, but yeah.
I can attack one more time with the haste I got.
That's correct.
But only attack. Well, it does as well.
There's a couple things that you can do besides attack, but yeah, they're all in the spell.
Yeah.
Are you gonna attack again?
No, you know, I'm gonna attack again.
Okay,
wait,
go for it.
I thought it died. You say how it died.
You're not attacking that thing anymore.
Oh, okay. This is not
because it died.
Okay, my bad. Cool. Yeah. There's nothing still left alive here. What I will do is,
well, you attacked this thing just now, and it didn't take any damage. It just kind of you hit it like a wall.
Oh! I thought I killed it.
No.
Okay.
It just kind of like it's like been tracking mesh, and then as you kind of come and hit it, it just kind of like you see this very weird antlered head of like a reindeer just attached to like random body parts that seem to be stitched together from like goblins and dwarves and people and other bits and bobs of like a deer, and it turns around and looks at you after you ring your own bell by hitting it.
Right, I'm gonna go for the deer head.
What type of expression?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Oh, okay.
It's one figure that has the head of a deer, the body parts all stitched together. It's like a.
I thought they were all put together so I can take something out.
No, think of this like something from Corpse Bride.
You can target and.
There is nothing left here. I was gonna go to another room there, but that's a bad idea.
I don't understand why it doesn't take damage.
He didn't hit him.
He did.
Oh, I thought you hit
So I said
like
there's nothing to do
invisible.
with armor, but there's something in the way that's preventing your axe from having any effect on it.
Oh, I can either detect magic, like there's a magic spell stopping it taking damage or something.
So Goldy, I will allow you to attack again. If you do, you'll have the same result. I'm gonna save you some time. so that we can keep moving.
How much feet do I have?
How much did you use?
I used up 25. 30. Okay. I'm gonna move back
30 more.
2 steps, as in 10 feet.
Okay, it's gonna swing at you.
Them.
What's your armor class?
Use the disengage.
I've got
That's an action.
18 with the +2 from the haste.
It's a what?
I have 18. I have +2 from the haste.
Is 18 after the haste or before the haste?
No, 18 altogether.
Okay, just yeah, that's fine. I don't need to know what it is before or after. Just what it is total is fine. All right, it's gonna hit you with a.
You can use that bless for this hit if you'd like, I believe.
No.
No?
He can use the bless for the attack rolls, but that's it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a 23.
23, you say?
You're gonna take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of just swings and it goes into you. Now you are raging, so you have to remember what that does.
So it's 7.
So you take 7 points as it kind of cracks you as you run away from it, almost catching you with one of the hands. Don't catch these hands. All right, so you back up.
Actually, I just realized could.
So Rob, to confirm, my first attack also did nothing.
Correct. I didn't notice it until just now, but yeah, it does nothing.
Oh, I can't do the move I want to do. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna stay behind it. I wanted to do a charge up, but I can't because that's a bonus attack.
Yep.
And yeah, I can't do that. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna try the trick I did the last. I can't do anything else. I'm gonna throw a javelin. Hopefully, it'll pierce right through him and go into the ground. So, like from upward motion.
You'll have to drop your axe to do that.
I'll drop my axe.
Okay.
Chet. No, I'll do this as well. 14.
It's a hit, and it ricochets off of it like you hit it clean, and it just goes to the floor.
One day that'll work. Okay.
There's your javelin. All right. Cool. Breker.
One day that'll work.
Head down the steps, kind of look frantically around, like, Mesh, where's this thing? Before, like, rounding the corner towards him, and then
Past 2 crates over there.
Hold a person on it.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. You're gonna cast Hold Person.
It's a whiz 14 save.
As you reach out the magic, what does it look like when you try to cast this?
I like grasp my hand and then like thrust towards the thing, and like a magic glowing hand tries to like wrap around it and basically restrain it.
Okay, the hand extends. It's almost like this silvery bluish energy, right? And it kind of just wraps around, the hand getting larger and larger before gripping it, and the hand kind of grabs it, and as its fingers curl around, it just goes and disappears. No effect. It's almost like it doesn't have the ability to target this thing.
Okay.
This is your guess is that this is not a humanoid anymore.
Uh-huh.
Looks to be built by something else.
It's not a person, so you can't hold a person. Okay.
Correct.
All right, never mind then. That's my turn.
Righty. Cal.
We lost.
Oh my god, sorry, I fell asleep. Oh my god. Sorry about that. It's not boring, I'm just like, I'm kind of sleepy, so.
Do you need a little catch up?
Yeah, can you just give me just a really brief, because I zonked out, so.
Everyone came downstairs and attacked this mixed match of beings that seems to be resisting. Every time you hit it, it doesn't do any damage with weapons. Then Breker runs down the stairs, casts a spell at a humanoid creature to like lock them up and keep them from moving, and it doesn't even register on the body. And you've thrown javelin and hit it with an axe twice, and it does nothing.
Yeah, it's not fun.
This.
Yes, has the heads of an antler. It has like the head of a deer and antlers like almost rotting off, and then the arms and legs are a mismatch of dwarven and goblin parts.
D&D version of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, pretty much. Except there's animals all involved.
When you attacked with the bladed weapons, did it pass through the body and there was no damage, or did it just bounce off?
It was just like ding.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't really know how else to flavor it, but your weapons have no effect.
Okay, well, presumably Cal's seen all this and it's like, oh, what the fuck? If he just does the same thing, I mean, Cal is not a mage or a bard or anything, and doesn't have any spells that could help with that. Could I first of all move towards? Could I use my action to? I don't know if it's possible to like manacle this creature up, and these are the manacles in this room. Can we not just like pull it in?
They're all mounted to the walls.
Sorry?
All the manacles are mounted to the walls, so they're like built into the wall to like hold them like this type of thing. Or if it's for something, it doesn't look like it's made for this thing.
All right then. How large is this creature?
It's a little bit bigger than you.
Is it small, large?
It's a little bit bigger than you.
Would I be able to grapple it?
Yeah, you can try that. So you have to get nearby it, and then you can give me an athletics check.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my token here, and we'll do athletics check. Oh damn, I didn't do very well.
What'd you get?
11.
That is enough. You grab it, and it tries to resist, but it's like using a lot of its attention at Goldy and doesn't see you coming, and you kind of can hold on to it, restricting its movement to 0.
Okay, so it's movement to 0. Can I use my action to call one of my comrades over?
You already used your action to do this, but you can talk as a free action.
Okay. Goldy's closest to me. I'd like to say, Goldy, quick, come here and tie this thing up. And that's my turn. Well, maybe you have to wait till he's closest to me. That wait, hold up. What's
you can see me and Breker over the boxes.
Over the boxes. Those those boxes are not that high. Oh, okay. So maybe I'll call. His turn's not for ages, is it? Okay. Well, I'll call. Well, I don't know where Torterra and Devii are because I actually can't see them. His Vanvalor is like on the stairs or something. Is that Blackie? This thing here? So that? That's Blackie.
No, I can't see.
Mesh. Okay. Or maybe I'll call out to Mesh then to come over and help me tie.
Excuse me.
I just said Goldy because it's like he's directly in my,
you say somebody.
Is this your commander's thing? Is this your commander's thing or just?
No, this is a free action.
Okay, so she's just communicating.
Commander strike. I have to actually strike. I think I have to actually strike. I've just grappled this creature, and I'm just using a free action to say, "Someone, come and help me tie this thing up." Okay, I'll just say someone. Okay,
Great.
But I'm looking at Goldy, I guess, because he's near me.
Excellent. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 15.
Alright, so it's gonna kind of swing its neck around and try to hit you with an antler, and it's very easy once you've tied him up or wrapped up your arms on its hands to kind of hold this thing down. And as it does that, it breaks free of one of the hands that you have grappled and just tries to just deck you like a haymaker, and it succeeds. and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just whacks you right in the face.
It's not, oh, actually, do you know what? Sorry, I'm not 7. I'm my mistake. It's not, my armor class is actually 17 because
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 21.
Oh, well, 21. Okay, but just for future reference, that's what it is because I forgot to put my armor back on.
Torterra, you're
okay,
up.
so I take 8 damage.
Yeah, 8 damage. That's right. The other attack missed. I only rolled like a 12. But Torterra, it's your turn.
Go, Torterra.
Can you see this other thing yet, Torterra?
Is he here? I think he's.
Did he walk out of frame? I missed it.
I think he's taken a
I see
break.
a shadow.
Fish, you there?
Mr. Fish! He might be lying down.
I think he may have. I mean, he could just be in the toilet. Who knows? He might have fallen asleep.
He couldn't be here. He has to be out. He was stretching earlier.
Yeah,
Did he walk
was
out of the room,
there.
or is he still in the room? I missed it.
I think he walked out the room.
Fish!
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay!
You're up, mate.
It worked!
It's your turn, mate.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh.
What is there left to do?
I mean, you see people are attacking something beyond the staircase. In front of Goldy on the north side, there seems to be something obstructing your view. If you go that way.
First, I'm gonna collect my spear that I threw.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it there?
I mean, this is a small area. It's pretty easy to see. I'll say you can pick it up. So once you pick it up, you can see there's this other figure of like goblin parts and like a reindeer head and dwarven parts, like all stitched together. And Cal just asked to grapple it, or tie it up.
Tie it up.
Well, I am going to. I'm going to use a great club to take a swing at it, and I'm going to use. Oh wait, no. Can I do this? Ensnaring. Oh yeah, it's a bonus action. Ensnaring strike.
Ensnaring strike. Okay.
Yes, so the next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better than a rope.
All right, let me just check one little piece of wording from this.
Although this thing might have good strength.
Although Cal did manage to grapple him.
I have to.
So you are actually grappling at the moment.
I'm grappling it. So if
Yes,
you do
but
this
grapple
well,
and restrain are different.
Otherwise, I'll get hurt by those thorns.
You will not get hurt by the thorns.
I won't. Okay.
Restrained is different than grapple. So, Fish, make an attack roll, please. For Torterra.
I think restrain just means like you're holding on to him and preventing him from
That's
moving.
what grapple
but you
means, not restrain.
25.
Yeah, that's what you're grappling right now,
Okay.
but you don't have him.
And what do I need to make? A strength save?
I believe it was. Just a second. Bam. Yes.
Oh, I rolled very badly.
Excellent.
What is your save?
14.
I rolled an 11.
Hey. Is that bad?
How long does a spell last, out of curiosity?
Up to 1 minute.
Okay. So, I'm going to give him the restrain thing if I can, with some chains here. Ba-doop. When does that damage kick in? While restrained for the spell, target takes 1d6 piercing at the start of each of its turns. No. Creature restrained by the vines can touch the creature, must use its action to make a strength check against your spell save. Against the target can be freed. Okay. So, who is...
And I just used a level 1.
Yeah. All right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to transition us to a break really quickly here. As you hit the creature, what happens as these vines kind of come out? What does that look like from you? The vines don't have to be vines per se, but you can take inspiration from that. But like, as your character, what does this look like when you cast Ensnaring Strike? What do your snares look like?
So, the club I'm holding just grows. It starts to glow just faintly.
Seaweed.
What's that?
Seaweed is an idea.
Seaweed. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, it's I take a swing at this goblin thing, and exactly at the point of impact, these seaweed-like tendrils kind of burst from the point of impact, and just they float out a bit, and then just kind of whip around with like this sucking sound, like, and just enclose themselves around the goblin.
Okay, as this kind of burst erupts from your weapon, you notice that the weapon almost stops short, just shy of being able to really bludgeon this thing hard. Your weapon doesn't seem to have any effect, but then once it does, this eruption of seaweed just goes, and before the sucking sound, and then you notice at the point of impact, once it suctions and locks the creature down, it begins to curl, and the seaweed begins to have almost blade-like edges as it begins to try to pierce into the flesh of the creature. Magic going past what your weapon could not do.
Oh.
Now, for the sake of this, because this is taking a very long time, there will be a series of events that are going to happen over the next round. So I need to ask, as a group, you guys can do this individually in the turn order, or you can decide what you want to do, because you restrain the creature and also grapple the creature so he can't move. But once it comes to its turn, it's going to start hitting again. So until you do something, it's basically going to make a couple of attack rolls with disadvantage. I can just do that now, but I don't think I'm going to hit any of you. Yeah, no. I rolled like an 8 and a 5, so I'm not... Yeah, this is after everyone's gone, except for the only person that's going to even be able to hit realistically before its turn is Torterra. And Torterra has a higher armor class, and it's got disadvantage. He's got a high armor class, so you can't hit Torterra. So
target him?
Time out, Cari.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm after Torterra though. So why is he going now? That's why I'm confused.
Because Torterra just finished his turn. So if he runs away, I'm only going to get one swing. But if you guys want to lock it down, it can't move. So until you wrap it up, you can decide what you want to do with locking it in place.
I just want to attack it though.
Fine. Okay, then we'll just do the turn order then. That's how I was trying to basically pitch a possible alternative to doing the turn order if you wanted to. But if you want to do the turn order, then so be it.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm planning on attacking it, but I don't know what everyone else is.
Well,
That's
I thought
fine.
we was going to tie it up. Because when we attacked it, the attacks had no effect.
My attack is just a single target attack, so it won't affect.
Okay, so let's go back to Torterra then. That's fine, Cari. If you want to keep doing turn order, that's fine with me. That's one way that we can continue doing this. I'm fine with that. So Torterra, you swung at it once with the spell. The spell is expended, goes onto the target. I don't know if you have to concentrate on this after it's hit. That's the weird thing on this spell. I don't know how that works. If it's a concentration once it's hit. Concentration up to 1 minute. So yeah, it looks like you do.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So that means if you take a hit, then you have to make a Constitution saving throw to make sure you can hold the spell on him, basically. Mind. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so did I hear correctly that we are not trying to kill this creature? We're just trying to restrain it?
I'm trying to kill it.
The last thing that someone said was that they wanted to tie it up.
I said tie it up because our attacks
we can't hit it.
Yeah, but I don't think she's trying to tie it up to not kill it. I think she's trying to tie it up.
I want to tie it up to stop it attacking us because it's already hit me once.
Right. Okay, cool.
So you've used one of your bonus action. You've used your bonus action in one of your attacks, but you heard from Cal that your attacks, and you just witnessed that your attack will not do anything.
So Tara, do you recognize this thing? Abomination?
You do not.
I don't.
He recognizes some of the things tied up. I thought you said there was like some gnomes that had been stitched in.
Nope.
Oh.
When he sees the squiddling figures, there is a memory that
Those
triggered.
are the ones that. Oh, okay.
Squiddling. That's an amazing word.
Were they?
Yeah, I'm just making up random shit on the spot. Squidlings. Little linglings of squids. Yes, these things are called squidlings, for lack of a better phrase.
Yeah.
So are we just doing a round of attacks on this thing?
I could try and use my second attack to Searing Smite it now.
That is also a concentration spell, so if you cast that, you'll break your vines.
Vines.
Can't concentrate on two things at once?
No.
That'd be nice.
Not
I'd love
in the
to
realm of magic.
restrain it with thorns and set it on fire.
That could be done. However, it would have to be two different people to do those type of things.
Hey yo, I'm holding this thing. Like I'm gonna get set on fire.
Yeah, that's true. Right? Okay, well, I guess.
But you also used your bonus action already to cast a spell on top of that, so you
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
that
that's
anyways.
true as well. Alright,
Rob,
so
you
I
said
will
there's
just...
manacles all along the room. Can I like walk over, help Cal, and restrain this thing to the wall?
That's what I told her on her turn, is that
Yeah.
they are mounted to the wall, so you can't take them off. They're kind of like
Yeah, I already
pushed
thought
in there.
of that.
Can we, Cal's grappling it. Can we drag it to the wall and?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
manacle it to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall?
yeah. That's very possible. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Well, someone else would have to come and.
Though, right?
Well,
Uh,
regardless of all the planning that you guys want to try to do, it's Torterra's turn. So this is happening very rapidly. He has to decide what he wants to do, and then we're gonna go to Devii.
Yeah, well, if I can't hurt it with any regular melee attack, then I'm done.
Okay. I will tell you one more thing. A melee attack qualifies as a weapon, a grapple, a push, or a pull. Like a shove action, you can do that. If you want to also try to grapple it with Cal, you have advantage. And then you can also use your grapple action. Its speed is 0, but yours is not, so you can pull it if you want. So if you're grappling the target, you have advantage to grapple him, and then you can use the remainder of your speed to pull it. But you're only going to move at half speed if you pull.
Yeah, I mean, if Cal's already grappling with it.
Well, we could
You can push it if you want.
We could push it towards the wall.
side.
Yeah.
Some manacles are over here, right?
Yeah.
So we could do that.
If you want to.
Sure.
Okay, so just give me an athletics check. And I'll roll with disadvantage. Actually, you know what? I think he fails automatically. So as long as you hit him, you can push him. Just give me...
Hit him with the
Give me an athletics check. It'll just be like DC 10.
Oof, 12.
Yep, you push him. Push him 5 feet. Boom. And Cal can still hold him from there. So that'll work. All right. And any other movement? If you'd like, Torterra, you can do that.
Nah.
Okay, Devii, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna step down the stairs 5. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I hear things. 10. I'm assuming I can share a space with Blackie.
It's actually on Breker.
It's on Breker. Yeah.
Oh, is it on his shoulder?
Yeah.
And now I see it. So I would like to cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Make an attack roll, please.
And do I have advantage since he's grappled?
I have to look up the restraint condition really quickly.
Or he's restrained. Sorry, I thought he was grappled.
Attack rolls against a creature have advantage.
Okay.
Has disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Okay. Then I will cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. And
So yes, that would be an advantage.
5.
21 to hit.
Okay, and what type of damage is this? Just before you roll.
This is radiant, I believe. Yes, it is radiant damage. And then, does it look like it hits him okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, last word is
Okay, so third level is 66. 2.
I'm gonna give him an A for advantage, Cari, so that people know that they have advantage to hit him.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna have advantage anyways, but the guiding bolt will also persist. So, what type of damage, or how many? What level is this?
66, third level.
Wow. Okay, this is.
I was gonna do fourth, but I didn't want to waste it if he had resistance.
Yep.
Okay. That is 6, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 points of radiant damage.
What does it look like when you cast it?
Her eyes once again begin to glow white, and wisps of white smoke come out of her eyes, and it's just kind of like a Kamehameha. I always, because it's like a guiding bolt, so just like a of white light aimed above Mesh's head, so it doesn't hit him.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, you see like this almost this.
And definitely some like raven wings, similar to when I did the white thing that kind of propels.
Yeah, you'll see like this white, which is very odd, almost like a white raven emerge from her hands, and you just hear this flapping wings just go. And as the wings connect, it turns into a radiant beam as it just kind of snakes around, and the tip of the beam looks like the beak of a bird, and it impacts the creature. And almost just, you just hear this piercing sound, and the creature begins to glow as the energy just sinks past all of the stitching, and it kind of almost vibrates as if it's being zapped. And it begins to glow, taking all of the damage.
Then I'll go. That is my turn because I want to save my bardic.
Van Vlor. Dallin.
Oh fuck, I was muted. Yeah, so
yep.
I was trying to talk. I will move. And that's maintain my concentration, I guess, for
okay. Just to be clear, Dallin, you can cast any spells while a concentration spell is going. If you cast another spell that has concentration, then the first one will break. But you can cast anything you like, including cantrips.
Yes, I have nothing to do, or I will hit everyone.
I see.
Can't like
that is that.
Do it without hitting us.
I'm gonna double check your stuff just real quick. See if there's anything I can assist you with.
I'm gonna get hit.
You could probably hit some things.
Yeah. Lightning Lore does require you to get a little closer if you wanted to use that. But you have to be within 15 of you. Yeah. I don't think you can get there if you wanted to use that. The other stuff would be blindness and deafness is not actually a concentration spell.
Blindness, deafness.
And let's see, shatter is what, a 10-foot radius?
20.
I mean, if you hit it on the walls or something, you could
shatter says is a
avoid.
10-foot radius sphere, so if you put the radius behind it, you can hit it.
Sure.
And not hit other stuff, but you would put it. You would actually hit the crates and the barrels if you wanted to do that.
Sure.
Okay.
This will alert everybody in the ship.
It's also really loud, yeah.
Oh no, the screaming demon thing didn't alert everyone in the ship.
Okay, so that would be that one. That would be shatter. That would also be
Con 16. Oh god.
Con 16.
Our ears start bleeding.
All right, I passed.
You passed?
Yeah.
Oh, so now you only take 11 damage.
11, okay. What type of damage is this?
Thunder, I believe. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I almost rolled highest damage. I rolled a 23.
Wow, that's big. All right, so it does take 11 points of damage. Very nice, as it shatters. All right, I'll just have to make a memo that some things in the barrels and the crates near this impact just explode.
Yeah, they're gonna be
and there's even more debris and some things that just kind of shatter, fling across the room away from the impact, almost spraying Devii and Mesh and Breker a bit, as well as mixing with the bits of the other creature. Blackie will assist, I'm assuming, and then we'll go to Mesh.
Where is he?
I will.
Oh, he's over there. Can't see.
I don't want to use any more spells, so I'll just use cantrip. I'll just... Rob, can I like combine my... Oh, that won't work actually. I was thinking I could combine my cantrip and sword attack with like electrified sword.
It would take 2 turns if you wanted to do that, and probably not.
Yeah. Okay, so just run past it, disengage, and like shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp. Okay, make an attack roll. Is this lightning or thunder damage?
This is lightning.
Okay.
16 plus 4, 20 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll your damage, please.
That's 6 damage. For cantrip.
What does it look like when you reach out and do this?
This is like basic Chidori electricity just sparking through my fingers. I run past and just like...
And sparks kind of conducting with some of the slime on the floor and the blood as it kind of comes up to your hand, and you reach out, and the weirdest thing happens. The lightning, as it spiders out from your hand, almost magnetizes to the creature, and as you reach out, it feels like it's almost moving itself, and you impact into the back of this creature because it's facing something else onto the seaweed, and the crackling lightning goes into it, but it doesn't go into it like it's penetrating through. What ends up happening is you see that it almost conducts it like an outlet. You just charge this thing and it just goes, and you notice that some of the wounds from the other spells that had impacted it begin to seal.
Damn it. Okay.
As you heal the target.
Crap. I'm running past though, so I'll probably end up around here. Is that enough movement? 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
What's your armor class?
Movement. My armor class is 16.
Okay. I rolled an 8. So that's a miss.
You wouldn't roll because it used its reaction, I think, already.
No, I did not. Use this reaction.
Didn't this bring out Goldy?
Yes, but when Goldy attacks and does his stuff on his turn came up after that.
Oh, that was.
You can see the initiative order would have been after Goldy's turn, during Goldy's turn.
If I want to dodge it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'd already missed, so don't worry about
it. Do I want to do anything with my bonus? No, I don't think I can because everything's resisted and my electricity is also useless now. So.
Yep. This thing kind of sucks. All right, that'll do it for Mesh. Goldy, you're up.
Right, I want to pick up my axe. And I'm going to move around Torterra and charge forward and shove him directly into the wall.
Okay. You have the charger feat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what we're going to do. Why don't you roll whatever the thing is that you do for your charger feat with your bonus action if you want to do that. And instead of doing what normally the charger feat says, I think I'll let you push him 10 feet instead of 5.
I can actually push him up to 10 feet.
Oh, is that what the charger feat stuff is? All right, cool. So let's do that. And then roll your attack roll, whatever it is, for the charger thingy.
So it says when I use the dash action.
So you have to use your dash. You have to dash instead of attack. But I believe you can dash with the haste movement. So if you want to use the haste one instead, you can do that.
I can do that.
So why don't you roll whatever it is that you need to do with the dash action? It says you can make a special thing, right? What does it say?
Until the spell ends, the target speed is doubled. Gains 2 armor class. They have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Gains additional action. That can be used for attack only. Dash to disengage. Hide.
Dash right there. All right, so then you need to read your feat and see what that says.
Sorry?
You need to read your feat. If you move 10 feet in a straight line using this bonus action. Sorry, when you take the dash action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to make a melee weapon attack or shove.
Right, yeah. Okay, I wanna shove it.
Make an athletics check.
Roll for that. Sorry?
Make an athletics check with advantage.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, thank you.
I rolled very good for this with disadvantage.
I got a crit. 27 in total, though.
Cool. You're going to need it because I rolled a 21. How does this look like when you push this target that's currently trying to ground itself, impacting you as it like lowers its antlers?
So I'm going to move almost in the most animalistic state where I just have one arm like this, and I'm just going to run as fast as I can with my axe on the other side. And as I get close to him, I'm just going to barge into him with his whole body on my arm, and then immediately swing out as if I'm pushing him away with my back arm.
Okay, and you shove him towards the wall. Well done.
Right towards the wall where the shackles
the effective use of this is it will still be restrained, but Cal will lose her grapple on this because there's no way you're going to be able to hold on after that.
You don't want to hold on, Cal. Right. I can't do anything else, can I? Really, to actually hurt it.
Do you have any more movement or actions?
Just look and see what you can do under your actions. Because if you go to actions, there's something that says actions in combat. Attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, ready, search, shove, use an action. So I will say, because you still all have your action, that also means that improvise is like basically a skill check. He's by some manacles if you want to try to do that.
I want to try and do that. Okay.
So you need to give me a sleight of hand check with advantage because he is currently restrained.
Okay. $14?
And I got a 9, so that is a success.
Yay. Please tell me this is both of them and not just one.
Yeah, I'll say you can probably get both of them. That's fine. I rolled really low.
Thank you. All right.
So he is locked down in these things.
Yeah.
And also, like, you almost had to pull them down and like lock his hands downwards. So it will be more of a vicinity thing where he can't get past that. But the vines are still keeping him, so he's almost like this big, like, wrapped up burrito that has his arms like locked up against the wall, just like.
Okay.
It's a very comical looking thing if it wasn't fucking terrifying and rotting.
Can I also just take a step back, please?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
After this is done, I'm taking a step back.
Yep. He already used his reaction, so he can't even try. And his hands are locked in, so you're good. Breker, is there anything you'd like to do here? Because I don't think Goldy has anything left besides movement.
No, no.
Okay. I'm just trying to push this along because we're getting almost at time.
I'm wondering if I can just kind of kill this thing by moving close to it with radiant consumption and just burning it to death with radiant magic.
What is burning consumption?
For a minute, I can deal 4 damage of radiant damage.
Oh, is this your racial thing?
Yeah, the eyes glowy, floating light thing.
So the weird thing is, even though it can't hit with his hands, it can still slam with his head with disadvantage because it's restrained.
This is a 10-foot range.
Okay.
So I can be 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that, but you're going to have to move, and I want you to do this as if you're doing this in a round of combat, because there's something at the top of the round I'm going to do. Unrelated.
Okay. It takes an action to use, so I'll move.
So you basically go here, right? So you're within 10 feet of it. Yeah, somewhere on the debris. Yep. Okay. So you will...
I'm guessing you're leaving Blackie behind for this.
What does this look like when you do your radiant thing, Breker? Because you don't do this very often.
Like, my eyes start glowing. There's a radiant light now pouring out of me. The whole room would be at least dimly illuminated now, but immediately around me it's super bright. And then my voice would also like kind of have that weird reverb glowy effect going on as well here.
The light is not just bright, but it has this odd piercing tendency to it. It's almost like it's physically not hot or cold. It's almost like it's just penetratingly bright, and it just grabs whatever flesh is on this creature and begins to sear into it. What is the first kind of damage from this?
It's going to be 4 radiant per turn.
Okay, 4. Right, I'm going to do that now. All right. And there's nothing else you'd like to do with your bonus action, I'm guessing?
I'm trying to read this now. If I hit something with a spell, which I don't think this counts, I can smack an extra 7 damage on it. So I think that'll be it.
Jesus, so many emotions.
Sorry. Trying to find something.
Don't know what to feel.
Okay. Need to get an image of this, or I'm gonna like lose my mind here. There it is. Okay. Up the stairs, you hear and then nothing for a short time, as you just hear this whooshing sound of robes or something, clothing, just kind of like. And as you all can, anyone that can look at the stairs from your position, which I believe is only Vanvalor and Devii currently can see this. As you snap your eyes towards the door or the stairs, you see a black-robed, very small figure. Very odd. It's floating barely above the ground, almost gliding like on ice skates. And what room number is this? Fuck me. Which one? There. Oh, okay. Why is this so hard for me to do? I'm so nervous, man. I need an image. Okay. Yes, there we go. A black-robed figure with inlined red in the inside of the figure, with a very large, almost like comically large cowl, like popped collar, goes all the way over to its bald-shaped head with some tentacles coming out of it. It is the smallest little thing. It is like it is probably the size of, again, a gnome maybe, or a halfling, but it's floating above the ground. It has these long spindly fingers, and in its hand looks to be a grip similar to a crossbow, but it's very, very small on one end, and there's like a spiral around the tip of it where the bolt would be, and there seems to be some pointing thing coming out of it, but it's coming through the little spiral, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of crossbow figurations or anything. It's just this very tiny little like tube with like a spiral thing at the tip and a pointy like fingers almost coming out of it, and it's coming down the staircase, and you hear this like slight burbling sound as this appears. And Devii, Vanvalor, and the room can hear this in your mind.
What?
Sorry.
Marvin the Martian.
Can't find the names of these things. Fuck.
Bumbling bad guy shows up.
No. No. You. Where the... No. No.
And it raises a pistol towards Devii. And that's what we're going to pick up next week.
Oh, very
It's close enough to being another thing. No.
Wait, am I getting this straight? There's like a tiny squid person on the stairs and they have a pistol?
I will
can't see
show
nothing.
an image only to the people that can see the token.
Like a teeny tiny elephant.
I can't see the token, but like
So if you
that's
can't
what
see
I'm
the token, then you
describing.
can't see this.
It's a small
Blackie
person
can see it, I think.
with a cloak on, with a pistol.
It's like half the size of what I thought it was gonna be. More than half, less than half the size.
I will.
Is that-
I
is
will
that
let
why
you
you're
guys see it. It's
horrified?
fine. I'm gonna put it in my disc. I'll put it in the chat for everyone that wants to see the thumbnail, and then I'll put it in the D&D page if you guys want to see it. But yeah, it's a very, very small little guy.
So on steel or on your thing?
I'll put it in both. Game images. Boom. There you go.
Nice Squidward.
Yes, he is about 3 feet tall, max.
Okay, I am amused, but not
I
scared.
am definitely, my eyes are getting big and I'm casting a reaction spell saved for next week.
All right.
I'm just looking up like, what is she doing?
Slowed, man.
The problem's dealt with.
What?
I was getting ready for another Kamehameha, but
Also,
something
I know
good.
this sounds like really weird, but like there's so many different reactions that I had no idea what you guys are gonna do. But for lack of a better phrase, here, let me get back to the Rhyme main page, and then I'll open up this thing so that I can see you guys a bit more, because I have to compress this when you guys are doing combat. There we go. Thank you guys so much for playing. It was a lot of fun. This could have gone about a bazillion different ways. Like, I wasn't sure if you guys were going to just outright slice through these things. I had no clue if Torterra was going to be like, let's take one alive. I don't know if you guys are going to keep him alive. I don't know if you guys are going to, like, just avoid this altogether and go upstairs. Just randomly decide to, like, nope, go upstairs. Or I was like, nope, someone's going to get impatient, open the door to the next room. I was like, this could go any possible way. There's so many different ways in here. And you guys coming from upstairs down is super different than opening in the front doors. So there's so many different routes in here. And I was like, I don't know if Mesh is going to want to try to explore the other doors or figure out what he can do with them. Because they're not doors. They're like sphincters. They're like weird. I have no clue what you guys are going to do.
I thought there's no point in trying right now without...
Yeah, but I can't predict that for like 2 weeks. I'm just sitting on my fucking laurels. I'm like, what are you guys going to do? And you guys just did like the most basic murder hobo thing. It's like, these things are interesting. Stab.
My thought process was
like a humanoid. We're just like,
my thought process is basically, if we leave them alive now, they're gonna be a problem later. At least the big guy.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, you guys don't know what could have happened. So and I do. So that's fine. I'm the only one that gets to enjoy that information. But okay, we'll see you guys next week for D&D. Rhyme of the Frost Maiden episode 64 will be next week, hopefully, if all things go well. I believe the community day is on Sunday for Mudkip, whenever that is. I don't think it's next weekend. It might be in 2 weeks. Could be wrong. And then after that, after the Mudkip weekend is the next one, and we'll be off that week for sure, because it's a Saturday community day.
I hard crashed after the session was over. That's a record.
All right. Let's get out of here before things get too much. Devii played by my lovely wife, Cari. Breker played by lordchefmage. Meshadieme played by Meshadieme. And Chalcedony played by Jodie, J-Cat. We also had Torterra played by Fish on a Heater. And Goldy playing Goldy. Van Valor played by our good friend and yours, Dallin, in the chat. And I'm not Rob, the streamer, the one you come for. the one you hate, because Cari's here most of the time too. You love to hate, I should say. That'd be fun. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday for more D&D. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna take Sunday off unless I decided to stream Unite, which is possible. But I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow because I'm gonna be super tired after this. See ya.
Bye.
Is it Saturday yet?
This is Saturday, yeah.
Okay.